Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The numbers for Hall in last week's ball game. 20 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. They'll throw with May. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 104 yards.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. The Steelers at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited, not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
From the shotgun, Griffin. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, it's Thompson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Griffin. Buying time to his left. He finds his man, complete. That's Chambers. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. You look at this Steeler defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the big difference in the game? Their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First catch so far by Pickens. It's good for a first down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. A beautiful fake. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Second and a couple. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
And that run wasn't just for a first down. That was for some confidence. They've had a tough day moving the ball on the ground this entire game. I think after that one, they'll feel a little bit better about themselves, and now they got more downs to try and get it done.
Ooh, the juke. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll run with Hall, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Breece Hall. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Griffin. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, Griffin. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Throwing here is May. Pickens on the slant. Into space at the 45. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. On 1st and 10, it's May. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Hall again. Able to slither by. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 1st down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Off the play fake. Here's May. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 3 yards out. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the carry, Thompson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Second and 6. Griffin. He finds his man, complete. It's Chambers. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
They'll try again. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
From the shotgun, it's May. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Right to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out come the Steelers. A good balanced attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive guy,
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on. Here's Griffin.
quick throw here. That's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up second down. Back to throw. Griffin escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. It's Chambers. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They run with Thompson. Taking it right down Broadway. Through the middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out come the Bucs now. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
2nd and 10. To throw, it's May. Quick toss to Knox. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's May. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Clock running. The Bucs trying to go quickly and get set. On 2nd down, here's May. Throw left side, complete. That's Mason. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. From the gun, it's May. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's got room at the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. To the air, May. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Looking to throw, May. That is caught at the 7. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. From the shotgun, May with it. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. George Pickens, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. The point after is good, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here. Maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Now Griffin on first down. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Now it's Griffin. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Chambers. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. He'll look to throw. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October. We'll get started over at the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. And it's the Ravens who have the lead in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Lamar Jackson. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Packers. It's Jalen Hurts with a couple of touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. The Niners locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. pushing his way through. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Third down and 1. They'll run with Thompson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
On the ground, it's Ford. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now 2nd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Patton. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Now it's Griffin. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now to this point. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Thompson between the tackles. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, this drive has been a model of efficiency. They've done everything they've wanted to. And the defensive guys, they've got to be getting frustrated. They can't figure out how to get off the field.
Thompson will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
And this is where you can't help but think about our friend, the coach, the late John Madden, because this was his kind of football right here. Line them up and let them get after it down in the trenches. And as a running back, you just need that one crease, one sign of daylight. He finds it, and he barrels into the end zone. Touchdown, coach, just like you would draw it up.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the 2nd half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5. They'll give to Hall. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
Here's Hall again. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. This pass out wide to Hall. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to the ground with Hall. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are all tied at 28. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Griffin. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's about as good as a linebacker can diagnose that play, isn't it?
It certainly is, and what he did really well is that while he was diagnosing, he got his feet in motion without actually going anywhere and taking a false step that he had to make up later. He read it, got his feet in motion, and then he just took off and made the play.
On 2nd down, here's Griffin. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now Griffin. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Patton. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Griffin. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They give it here to Thompson, and he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's Griffin to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Now Hall to start the drive. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. Well, I don't know if careless is the right word there, but bottom line, here in the 4th quarter, tie game, you can't do that.
You sure can't, Brandon, and not only do you give up the lead, now you've got to turn around, punt it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy with time starting to become a factor.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. That's taken on the 25. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 7. Hand off to Thompson. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Griffin. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 89 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They're going to look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
2nd down, May. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. From the gun on 3rd down is May. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Pulled in at the 24. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Patton. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Griffin. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
On 3rd down, Griffin. That is caught. He's got the 1st down and more. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Steelers will add to their 4th quarter lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
On 1st down, here's May. Quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yards.
Okay.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
The offense on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with May. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
They'll look to throw again.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Oh, Griffin's going to throw. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. 51 yards.
And the Steelers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So now the Bucs down by 16. Just over a minute 40 to play. Somehow they need to come up with a pair of touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And he'll find Hall. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And they go play action with May. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Throwing now, May on 1st down. Out to Knox, and he's got it along the sideline. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how.
And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. And now we've got a 1-score game and at least a little light at the end of the tunnel.
Is that what we call a glimmer of hope?
Glimmer of hope.
Because they've got to get an onside kick and then find their way into the end zone before time expires. Glimmer, or what's less than a glimmer?
You're the one that knows all the big words. A sparkle? A sparkle.
Yeah, there we go. That's what we're going with.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Griffin to throw. Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. This is 1st and 10. They'll throw with May. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did that? I mean, for both sides, visited and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Pittsburgh, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week.
Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
The Steelers earn the win at home as we say so long from Pittsburgh.